Hey guys, Jamie here from the CH3 Performance Academy in Dubai, and today we're in our X-Golf simulator and we're going to talk you through a couple of ways which you can practice indoors in the comfort of the simulator and really help improve your game on the golf course. Okay, so our first thing that we can really do is very simple, and it's something that almost every golfer should have, but almost nobody does. And for me, that's just set distances on not only how far you carry the golf ball, but also roughly how far it rolls out. So what I've done here is I've basically set up the range on X-Golf, and we're going to hit 5 or 6 shots with my 8-iron, and we're going to try and figure out roughly what distance each club goes, and we're going to have them as set distances. So just a nice smooth 8-iron here. Okay, so that's a well-struck shot there. It'll be a good one to get an idea of. Carry just under 150, rolling out to about 157. So for my 8-iron, that's pretty bang on. Maybe a couple yards more roll on that one than I would normally get. But what I'm really looking for is a good average of what my ball travels in the air and roughly what it rolls on the ground. And the problem I see with most people is they really judge a lot of their distances based on their best. So once I have a rough distance or an average distance of each club, I'll normally hit 4 or 5 balls to get it. I'll jot it down on my notepad and I'll carry that around the golf course with me. Okay, so our next little performance check is going to be dispersion, and very simple. What we're looking for here is we're looking to find out if you tend to miss more on one side than another, or generally speaking, have you got a wider dispersion that really you're not sure if it's going to miss right or left. So obviously this will vary hugely depending on the level of player you are, but it's really useful to know in terms of managing a golf course. So here I am. I've basically set up my 8-iron distance, which I checked earlier on the range. And what I'm going to do is try and apply this to the golf course now. So I've actually set up on one of the holes in X-Golf here, and I'm going to go through my normal routine with 5 or 6 shots. Let's give it a go. Okay, so what you'll see there is that one's pretty much straight at the flag, but you'll see on the previous couple I actually missed those slightly left, but the good thing was it was very consistently left, and the distance was perfect for what I measured earlier on. So what this is starting to tell me is that for me, a right flag is a fairly reasonable flag to go at, while a left flag is a little bit more dangerous. So if I'm on a left pin, I'm going to aim much more towards the middle of the green. If I'm on a right pin, I'm able to go for that a little bit more directly. If you're somebody who has a two-way miss, so right and left, I would always recommend just go for the middle of the green. You know, chances are by hitting the middle of the green, you're already saving shots if you're in that position. Okay, so now we're going to test the theory. I've set up 154 yards to the flag, and it's also about 8 yards uphill. So I'm going to hit my 8-iron with a little bit more pace than I would normally to try and get it up to the flag. Now, looking at this, we've got a little bit of a leftward pin here. So bearing that in mind, what I'll need to do is actually aim fractionally right of the flag to suit my shape. So I'm basically aiming towards the center of the green in this case. So let's give this a try and see if it works. Ideally, what we should see here is either I'll hit it dead straight and it will finish middle of the green, or I may draw it slightly and it finishes beside the flag. Let's give it a try. Okay, so for that pin, absolutely perfect. Like I said, it's either going to finish just right of the flag where I was aiming or draw into the flag. So no need for trouble. So let's try this again with a rightward pin this time. Okay, so here we have a rightward pin. Now, given my miss pattern already being decided as a straight shot or slightly left, this is actually a pin that I can be reasonably aggressive on. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take this straight at the flag, and hopefully either it goes straight or pulls slightly left into the fatter part of the green. Okay, so there we go, perfect. So like I thought, it'd have a little bit of draw on it. It's finished just past the flag on the left-hand side, and for me that's just ideal. I think this is something that an awful lot of amateurs can learn from. I think knowing your distances first of all, second of all knowing your shot dispersion, and then finally being able to actually apply that on a golf course can really save an awful lot of shots without making any sort of technical changes.